And we're live. Heyo, it's KO, your resident catboy, and today I'm going to be playing some more Outer Wilds. Now, it has been a while since I've played this game, and I have said that about a lot of games because that's been the case with a lot of games. But this one specifically, I do sort of remember where I left off and what I was going to do. So, I had spent an ungodly amount of time getting sucked into the wormhole, or black hole, or white hole, whatever you call it, while I was in Brittle Hollow. And now, I no longer need to spend any more time in Brittle Hollow, and I can move on straight to a place called Giant Steep. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, without any more delays, let's hop in. Yeehaw. Hi, my boo. You're early. Oh, someone's excited today. How have you been? Oh, hi, hi. Alright, this game sorta has a time limit. So, I'm gonna be quick. Or I'm gonna try to be quick. Very EP right now. You and me both, my boo. But I think the game... you know, I made some Milo. And I somehow chugged all of it before stream, so I'm okay now. I mean, I guess I'm out of Milo. But I am awake. I missed your stream yesterday, I was so mad. Oh, well, to be fair, it was a very unplanned stream. And, you know, it was web fishing. There's not really much done or said except sitting down and fishing. And a healthy amount of gambling. None for chat? Oh, well, I was... Oh, you mean the Milo? I'm sorry, I can't share the Milo, I drank it all. Okay, so this is the part of the game where I rediscover how to fly a ship. And that's gonna be a problem. Okay, one of these buttons... One of these buttons is the auto lock. I don't know what LS means. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I am stuck. That's not it. That is it. Is the autopilot on? There we go. Now, I didn't just drink Milo, but I'm now gonna chug some water while I auto-fly to Giant Steep. Alright. Oh, hi Mimix. Thank you for dropping by. How do I stop the autopilot? Oh, there it is. Okay, you know what? The controls are very intuitive. Hello, Koi. Yes, that is me. I am Koi. Koyo cat, if you will. Holy, hi Argus. How's it going, Space Catman? I don't know if it's going well, Argus. I forgot how to fly the ship, and I'm currently drifting away from the planet. Which is less than ideal. And I have to make sure I don't, slam into the planet's surface like I usually do. This is... I'm moving away from the planet. Okay, hold on, I'll get there. I'm gonna get there, eventually. Just gotta reorient myself very carefully. Again, not slam into the... That looks like slamming into the planet. That looks like... Oh! Okay, it's a gas planet. I'm spinning. I'm not controlling any of this. I'm out of the planet again. It's... Okay, this is gonna be... this is gonna be a different kind of hell. New destination then? Yes it is. I was on Brittle Hollow and now I'm trying to enter Giant Steep. This is less than ideal, actually. Am I supposed to be in the water? There's tornadoes everywhere. Not volcanoes, tornadoes. Okay. This is Is this how it's gonna be? You know what? I'm gonna read up on this planet. There's gotta be something I have on this planet. That's not it. Hal says Gabriel went back to Giant Steep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue and observatory. How? There's nowhere to land. The Nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on Giant Steep. Okay, I can figure this out. Oh lord, I'm gonna slam into the water. Oh, there's a thing there. Can I even land? I'm gonna try to land. This sounds crazy, but I think I've landed. Okay, so water is land over here. Things are a little topsy-turvy, but you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna suit up. I'm not gonna forget this time. I don't know if I'm falling. By the way, do you enjoy this game so far? I tried to play it once, but figured it wasn't my thing. I don't know yet if this game is my thing, despite the fact that this is the 4th stream. I had a friend recommend it to me because he insists that this game is awesome, and I believe it. I just need to give it a chance. But so far, between the fact that I am struggling quite a lot. I don't know if I'm swimming or free floating. My ship's over there, so I am moving. But I don't believe I can go downwards. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Okay, so I found a frequency of some kind. How do I... Where's my ship? Okay, so I can move. That is something I can do. Can I re-enter my ship, por favor? Am I trapped here? I'm getting sucked out of the planet. This keeps happening. I keep getting launched into space. Whatever planet I'm on keeps launching me into fucking space. I know it's a space game, but I'm not supposed to be out here. I'm supposed to be on the planet, in the ship. Please. No, put me back. Please. Wait, there's stuff here. Please be something useful. Okay. Where's my ship? Please, God, I just want to get to my ship. I'm sorry for coming to this planet. Evidently, I'm not invited. I'm not invited. The planet doesn't want me here. Let me go under, please. Oh! Wait, hold on. I can go down. I can. Oh, there's a limit. This is the limit. Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. Whatever this planet is, it's not worth it. But I'm sort of supposed to be here. Maybe I want to be in those little wreckages that's actually around the planet, but not on the planet itself. What the? YouTube made it look like the stream is over? YouTube. Dude, YouTube has been messing with me as of late. Please tell me the stream's still live. Now, I have quite a few things going wrong today, but you know what? That's usually what happens. I kinda can't wait for Sunday, where I'm gonna be playing this cozy witch game that I found, where you are a witch, surviving in the woods, and you have a giant chicken house that walks. Don't know what happened. Am I back at least? Oh, the lag. The planet's taking my frames. I'm getting out of here. Oh, the frames. Oh, Lord. The planet is attacking my GPU. Oh, there's land! There's actually land here! Oh, there's actually land here. I've been trying to... Ow. Okay, still not that good at landing the ship. Okay, I at least feel a lot less crazy because there's land. There is land. I didn't have to be in the middle of the ocean, but you know what? You live and you learn. Also my frames. Baba Yaga? Yeah! There we go. She actually is in your house, and you can take her places. That's all I know so far. I only made one stream, and that was me just acquiring my chicken house. But I don't know what the rest of the game is. Speaking of not knowing what the rest of the game is, this game is all puzzles, but I am no brain. So, if I ever actually manage to finish this game, I'm actually gonna go out and celebrate. Like, I'm gonna buy myself something nice. Dinner, perhaps. It's giving me tutorials. It needs to. I'm dumb. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. I thought I was stuck, but I was just on the ground. Alright, please be patient with me, folks. I'm not good at a lot of things. This is one of it. Platforming, among other things, are a big weakness of mine. Ah, you see this quirky little thing here? That lets me walk on walls, but I'm only gonna go there if I need to. Statue workshop. I took a picture, but I didn't mean to. Okay, so I guess they make statues in there. Alright, just for my own information, it might be good for me to go back to the ship, check the logs, and then come back. At least I know that I'm gonna be able to get around here. So what is happening to my frames? Is this planet actually hurting my GPU? Ah, Rika. Never saw it before. Looks nice. It is, right? But I don't know if it's my PC or the game itself. It is still in early access, so I try not to be too harsh. But it is a little tough to run on PC while streaming, I think. I was having quite a bit of framing issues. Oh. But then again, it looked fine on stream. It's just from my OBS, it looked funky. But otherwise, it's been interesting so far. It's a survival game. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta fix my ship. Eh? Ship, please. I'm trying to repair you. I'm sorry? Where did I got ejected from the planet? I got ejected from the planet. What on earth? Wait, hold on, that's falling back into the planet. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Back to the ship, back to the ship, back to the ship. Ow! I'm alive. Alright, so the piece of rock that I'm on actually flies into space every now and again. And dips back into the planet. That's fun. That's fun to know. Oh lord, they never make it easy. Yeah, it's probably optimization. By the way, I also had problems with Outer Wilds. You've played it before, Argus? I mean, I guess you have, right? But you mentioned it wasn't your cup of tea. So it is the game, then. I mean, I don't want to blame the whole game, because if anything bottlenecks in my PC, it's the CPU. Right. I'm gonna check the logs. Let's see what you're about. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. Cool. What do you say? I found a sign for a statue workshop next to a broken door that used to lead inside the island. Alright. Those are things that I know. Right, so beyond where I am being launched into space, I'm also gonna deal with the fact that the game's attacking my GPU. That's okay. Yeah, it's the game. It is the game. Oh. Ew. I hope the rest of the planets don't attack my GPU. And I do hope I don't get launched into space again. That was weird. I didn't like that. You know, I was on the ground, I was having a good time, I was about to board my ship, I was about to repair my ship, and then suddenly, whoop, I'm casted into space. And then somehow I'm casted back onto the ground. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about that now. Maybe it's because the piece of land gets launched into the tornadoes? And that looks like it's coming back here, so I don't want to take too much time. I don't like that sound. Alright. I hopefully, not going to be spending as much time here as I did Brittle Hollow, because by the very least, I now know that these are things I can navigate through. Trees detected, oxygen tank refilled. Hallelujah. Oh, also, you finished Heavy Rain again today. Were you trying for another ending, Argus? I don't like that. This looks like a launch pad. Not much I can do there. Oh, Lord. Huh, some Nomai writing. What do you say? They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? I really want to see the test. Oh, I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Fox will let us see a later test? Flock specifically told us not to do that. Don't know who this Flox guy is, but he sounds like a downer. Yeah, you saved everyone, except the bad guy, but we don't talk about that. That's okay. This is part 4, so how deep is it? That is a good question, Hour. I'm about to find out how... Well, technically I did find out how deep Giant's Deep was. It's not that deep. In fact, it's kind of shallow. They should be calling it Giant's Shallow. Also, technically, who was the bad guy, Argus? I really wasn't following what was going on, but then again, I did only join in near the end of the game. Also, haven't seen you in a while, Hour. How have you been? You've been alive? Been well? feel like there's something I should be doing with you. Spoilers? Okay. Fine. Can't say I'm gonna be playing the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was Heavy Rain made by Remedy Entertainment? Like the people who made Control? Okay, that looks like a path I need to go to. But just gonna look around a little. Ah. Oh. There's something under there. Are you only accessible if this planet gets launched? Sorry, if this piece of land gets launched to space? No, it was Quantic Dream, the same studio that made Detroit Became Human. I don't know why I thought they were by the same studios. Well, I guess it's just because, you know, similar mocap technology. Okay, there are a lot of tornado thingies around here. Can't sprint. And I'm getting launched into space again. Well, you look like you work. Oh, you're like a protection zone, so I don't fly off. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually cool. Okay, so that's what you do. You're good? Just got freed from the exams? You've been gone for a while, I guess. Exams were really long then. But yeah, they have similarities. Have you ever played Control, Argus? Do you want to play Control? It's a fun game, I think. It's hard. A lot of side content. I didn't really get to the side content, to be honest. I just kind of played the main story. The problem is when I play a game on stream is that I tend to rush through it. Because I guess I'm worried about sitting idle on it for too long. Okay, so I should be able to go down there somewhere. But before I hop off into the waters, let's see what you're about. Come on. More glyphs. Glyphs that I can't really do anything with. I actually bought Control a long time ago and I'm eyeing it since. It is fun. My regret is, again, I was rushing through the main story on stream. Technically, I should be allowing myself to play the game, well, the rest of the side content off stream. But I never got around to it. If there's a game that I really want to get to finishing the story, it's Atomic Heart. Because I'm not even done with Atomic Heart, the DLCs, and they've already announced an Atomic Heart 2. Isn't that crazy? Oh hey, there's more No My Riding. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Right, that is grand, mysterious No My Man. But how do I get there? Besides going through the door or just jumping off the side? There's gotta be a way under. Spring always keeps me busy, so how did it go? How did what go? Anything in general? Guess life has been good so far. Life has been busy so far. Good but busy. Don't worry, it won't go anywhere. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it feels like it takes me a little too long to finish a game. Then again, how could I really finish a game when I can only get around to playing it maximum 3 times a week, realistically 2 times a week, for a max of 2 hours. Hell, that's why I'm so backed up in games. I still haven't been able to stream the Dark Souls series. That's something I really want to do. This was something I didn't want to do, but I'm doing it right now anyway. Okay. I did talk about going under the island, so might as well try to see if there's a way around from the downside. I don't like that. Please don't tell me I'm being shot into space again. Why is it dark? I don't like that. What's happening? God. Damn it. I forget. The universe implodes, so I can't be taking too much time. You know, the game has a neat feature where it shows you in reverse everything you did in your recent life. And there was a time where I was just stuck in one spot, and the entire replay was just me being stuck in one spot. Fun. Okay, giant steeps right there. Just gotta hurry back. Again, it's a puzzle game. It is straightforward, but I have a debuff when it comes to puzzle games. That's probably why it's so hard on PC then. Because of the performance or the fact that the planet explodes. Well, not the planet, the universe. Now, how do I... There we go. I gotta give him credit, the autopilot's a bit of a godsend. You know, I can't be, what is it? Taking too long of a break playing this game, because remembering the controls is kind of important. And that's something I've been forgetting frequently. Everything at once, plus recording of your gameplay. Well, that's the thing, right? It's fine with other things, just not this. I'm going away from the planet again. How have I managed this? It looks so straightforward. And yet, I drift apart. That's not it. Right, just gotta dodge the tornadoes. Can't move too fast either. Come on. Right, where's that piece of land? Aha! There you are. There's smoke over there. Okay, I haven't been here yet. Okay, don't slam, don't slam, don't slam. Easy, easy. Perfect. That works. Can't forget the spacesuit. I don't want to forget the spacesuit. I've had that happen before. Not fun. Traveling to a planet and immediately dying of no oxygen. Not ideal. I wonder if this is... It looks like the underside. This might be the place I saw in my vision. If I'm not wrong. A little while back I had a vision of this place. Aha. This is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly. So that's what that is. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I've had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us? It's fun reading dead alien dialogue. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. I notice a pattern of them reiterating this orbital probe cannon. I wonder if it's important. If I know my brother Avens and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. That's about it. Okay, so that's the log updated. Yay, safe landing. We will live another day. For now. I will find many ways to harm myself. So is the orbital probe wait. Is this the orbital probe cannon? Am I in it? Oh, right. I was wondering how I was going to get over there, but then I remembered. These are zigzagging walls. Gotta love how the controls work in this game. Right, so I pointed out that my issue is rushing through games, but this is actually the one game I'm gonna have to rush through. Because I have a limited lifespan. I'm getting launched to space again, aren't I? Oh. The safety hole. Please hold me. I gotta wait here for a bit. Okay, I thought I was gonna stay underwater. I have bad news, Avens. Varro. Is it Varro? Yarrow. That font's a little hard. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. "5 minutes, 7 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon." 5 minutes ago? Okay. Where the hell? Wait, that's Giant Steep. Oh, okay. I'm in the thing floating in space nearby. Okay. I know where that is. I know where to go. That's actual progress. Okay, this is big. I don't think I need this anymore, but you know what? I'm gonna hold on to it, because it's free. Control modules that you find on planets are free. You can take them home. I have at least 4. I kind of feel like half the stuff that's here are red herrings. And game progress is just you going to where the projections are. You gotta be for something. Maybe back there. Or the other thing. I'm glad I don't have vertigo. Because this might be a problem. Uh-huh. Alright. Do you work for here? Yes. More text. Kanoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Kanoi, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Salva convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Fire constructed a model of Giant Steep here at Brittle Hollows. My mouth just slurred there. Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kanoi, I am unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's Gravity Cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Tower of Quantum Knowledge, that sounds familiar. I think I've been there already? Might have been there already. Oh, hi Chopper. 7 minutes, 9 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. Neato. Alright. Back into space I go. Wait, hold on. There's a thing here. Schematics. Okay. I know that I could head into space right now because the orbital probe cannon is the thing, I think, floating around Giant Steep. But there is still stuff on the planet that I want to see. So I'm gonna head back to my ship and try to fly around. If the universe doesn't implode again, then I'll be able to explore. Yeehaw. Let's check the logs. Did you meet Gabro? I did not meet Gabro. I know of Gabro. The Nomai finished building the final module for the orbital probe cannon and sent it into orbit around Giant Steep. I used the Nomai projection pool and saw the interior of a space station in orbit around Giant Steep. The Nomai decided to construct a probe cannon in orbit around Giant Steep. Wow, again, they reiterate that point a whole lot. This island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. The Nomai in the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. I mean, to be fair, I couldn't get to the bottom, so it felt impossible. Most cyclones on Giant Steep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones the Nomai used to send components into orbit. They also exist as a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. Alright. Hold on, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go deeper into the planet. The new, more sensitive locator the Nomai built in the observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye signal. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, the Nomai believed the eye was in a distant orbit around the sun. The Nomai decided to stop searching for the eye signal and instead looked for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. These are cool. Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Okay, things are starting to connect. The brain cells are connecting? They are this time. I'm not as lost as I was before. Okay, so in a way, I got to look for the one cyclone that goes straight down. Wherever that may be. I'm sure I'll know what that looks like. So, I know what clockwise looks like. I need to find one that's counterclockwise. But I'm gonna just make sure I visited all the islands. Right, so I was just there. And I've been there. Is there any more segments of land around? Yeah, I've been there. Counterclockwise. That one's counterclockwise. There's 4 islands? Well, I'm gonna go under first. Did I not get in the right one? That's clockwise. That's counterclockwise. Come on. Come on. Am I below the current? I am. Keep going. Okay. Not my brightest plan. Maybe I'll just park the old ship here. Oh, almost forgot my spacesuit. What are you? Will you kill me? Oh. Why did I even want to be down here? I mean, I'm at the planet's core. I guess that's neat. Did I need it to be under to access a certain island? Hold on. There was the, not observatory, I forgot what it was called. But there was a place, I think, where I wanted to be under the current. Eventually, if I circle about, I'm gonna find something. You're not gonna say anything? You already did, buddy. Too late. There was one jellyfish that was close to another island. And there was the island I was on where I couldn't get under because the door was busted. I feel like I know I gotta get there, but gotta know what it looks like. That looks like it could be it. No, no. The place I need to go to was... Okay, there's gotta be a reason I'm under here. I ought to be looking for a ship component, I think. Not a ship component, an orbital cannon component? That looks like something. What are you? Are you real? You look like you're gonna hurt me if I touch you. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna circle around until the planet implodes. Sorry, not planet. Universe. Oh, that's my scout. God damn it. How do I don't know how to bring him back. You know, maybe I probably should have found something that gave me a reason to be coming down here, rather than immediately coming down here and trying to look for some long right click. I'm on controller. I actually circled all the way back to my ship. Long right trigger? Which one's the trigger? I'm holding it. He ain't coming back. Okay, if I circled back to my ship, then there's not much I can really do under here yet. So, I mean, there is the jellyfish is leaving the core. There's gotta be something I can do with that information. I know that ought to have been an orbital cannon component somewhere. That's... Yeah, okay, I'm heading off. Whatever I used to launch this thing. There we go, I got him. Alright. Gotta repair my ship though. You know, on the upside, I've sort of been out here for a while and the planet hasn't imploded yet. Kinda nice. Might have more time than I thought. Alright, might as well head to another island. So, that's good to know. If I wanted to go under, I can. Okay, that's one island, but there's one that's been smoking for a while. That I don't know if I dropped by, so I'm gonna drop by there first. Oh, wait. There's a campfire. Ah. Ooh. Oh. Safe landing, safe landing, safe landing. Safe landing? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Gotta love it. An identified signal nearby. Cool. Gabbro? Ah, so there is Gabbro up there. There's some med pack in the ship. Am I injured? Oh, I am. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. I've never lived this long where I needed to heal myself. So this is actually quite new for me. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get up to that buddy over there. Maybe I'll fly the ship up. But I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. You know what? You know what's nice? It actually does feel like I'm making progress with the game. I was lost on Brittle Hollow for way too long. Well, luckily you won't need to worry about it soon. Aren't you very hopeful today, Maz? Is this a guy? Oh, this is Gabbro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? Kinda is. So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep like dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately or is it just me? Oh, wait, he understands. He's experiencing it too. Okay, you know what? I like this guy. Because this guy makes me feel less crazy. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, a time loop makes sense. Cool. He is taking it surprisingly well. You're taking this pretty well? Yeah. Right back at you. That's because I'm not real, buddy. I know this is a game. You, on the other hand, don't know that. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop they never remember by the next one, they don't realize anything's different. Here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Know My statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That did happen to me at the museum. That's actually how the game started. You too, huh? Then Know My statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones who wear the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyways, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? I can actually ask him about info. You know what? I like this guy. Dying is part of the game after all? Well, yeah, but dying repeatedly from slipping off a platform in the exact same space, in the exact same time, 4 times in a row, that's exhausting. I just woke up. It is fun not knowing the game, but knowing it's a struggle. Yes. Yes. The brain cells are brain celling. I am getting smarter as we speak. Oh. Is this Subway Surfers? Yes, Jeremy, this is Subway Surfers. Oh no, I spent too long. Oh, wait, no, the universe isn't ending. I'm just in space. Oh, wait, he's just floating. Oh, so am I. Okay, I thought I was dying again, but it's just... He's way too calm about this, by the way. He's playing some sick music. I like that they animated that. Have you ever watched a cyclone so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. I believe you. I'm being enraptured. Okay, never mind. God didn't like me. Oh, okay. I need all the info you have, Dot. What? Why did I bait him like that? Great, he's a philosopher. Well, what are any of us doing out here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our I can't speak. Solar system, same as you. But I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out water. Then, less peaceful. But you seem to be vibing still. Alright, important question. Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. What else? What else have you been to? Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it. Seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Know My statue. Get it? I was on the beach in the Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. My controller's shaking and I'm dead again. Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm drinking some water. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier, where it replays it to me, and when you stand in a spot long enough, it's kind of funny, because I had been staring at Gabbro for quite a bit. Also, hi Jeremy, how you doing? So, by the very least, I believe that bright flash in the sky is a hint of some sort, but I'm gonna be finishing exploring the islands on Giant's Deep. Before moving forward. I mean, might as well, right? Gotta get the full experience of the game. You know what? I was stressed at first playing this game, but surprisingly now, it's eased up. I'm actually feeling calm playing it. I tend to start worrying myself about how long it takes for me to solve a puzzle, and as a result, I used to approach the puzzles with extreme panic, but now, it is what it is. I'm not gonna die if I don't nail the game. Right, let's see. Gabra is lounging in a hammock near the island's shore. Gabra found a Nomai statue on another island. The statue's eyes started glowing, and Gabra saw their memories flash before their eyes. Gabra remembers dying. They saw their memories flash before their eyes, just like the time of the statue. Gabra and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a time loop. Did I read you yet? Yeah, I have. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. That's it. That's my only reason for going down there. But you know what? That's explored at least. Orbital cannon, you're out in space, but I'm gonna go finish the island. Yeah, there's definitely more on Gabra's Island that I didn't have time to look at because I got nailed. Statue Island also seems to be right. Statue Workshop. This was the one I was trying to get in. Some of my children debated bypassing the statue's workshop door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. I never got in. I missed the route, didn't I? Oh, I missed the route. I'm gonna go back there. Yeehaw. Right, feeling much better about this run, to be honest. It finally feels productive, like things are moving a little faster. I'm probably gonna be going on a wild goose chase on every corner of the planet, on every planet. And then, surely, I finished the game. Is that a ship? Is there a ship here? Why is there a ship here? Oh. I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna take a look at it. That is strange. Not my ship. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? An island fell on you? I was at the point in time where the island was floating? Dude. That's amazing. I can't even be upset. That's fucking amazing. An island Okay, I guess we're doing that again. That was quick. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. I don't live long enough to be using a medkit. I didn't even know there was a medkit. That's why I said dying is a part of the game. It really is. I have experienced a lot of it. Copious amounts of it. I almost just 9/11'd the orbital cannon. Oof. Okay, while I'm here, this is Gabra's Island. Just gonna explore. Perfect landing. We're gonna just explore a tad bit. Might as well complete it. And then I move on. There is something up there, just a campfire. I'm just gonna speed through his dialogue. Hopefully he can tell me something cool. I do want to get to the statue workshop. I was there, but I never got downstairs. If it isn't my tum, buddy, how's space treating you this loop? I got hit by an island. Yeah, bro. I got hit by an island. Haha, I know, right? Oh, you meant like, tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, giant, steep, it's the massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past the current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one that know my statue I saw on the beach. You've seen the cyclones, yeah? They're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip. If you get picked up, try to land in the water. Less likely to kill you. Fair enough, but you can't account for the fact that I got hit by a fucking island, Gabbro. I found your ship. I did find your ship. Oh, cool. So it's floating in the ocean, huh? Did it look like it was having a good time? It did, up until I got hit by an island. Gabbro? Right. He doesn't care. He knows he's in a time loop. Ghost matter. That's the thing that'll kill me, right? You can avoid that. Open your signal scope every time you talk to these dudes? Yeah, they have funky music. Hold on. Oh, I have to be right up to them. I got an achievement. Hold on. Harmonic convergence. Pick up all traveler instruments simultaneously. Oh, cool. Right. Thanks for the tip. There's an island being moved about over there. Golly. Ah, I didn't really scan Ribek. I can sleep here. Does it save? Wait, hold on, I was toasting a marshmallow. Oh. Yeah. Right, I guess that's all I wanted to see. I really do hope this was a checkpoint. What was that? Ah, not again. Gotta get back to my ship. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. Ow. Come on. Before I get slammed into the planet. Okay. That's a little better. Anything new? It's not green. That implies I'm missing something. But there's no question mark either. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Statue Island. Yeah. Oh. Maybe I go in the hole again. So long as it doesn't immediately kill me. Color is not related to full exploration? What does it relate to? Completed paths? That's my ship. It will have asterisks if you're not done. Okay. I'm not saying shit, you kinda are. But thank you. These are... Actually, that's non-spoiler information that I could use, so I appreciate that. Right, just gonna keep my suit. As one does. Asterisk means it's not done. I'm not going back to the Hanging City. You couldn't pay me to go back to the Hanging City. Going back to Statue Island. I want to get into the workshop. At least it's giving me a tip that you can get to it. So I hope that's something I can, in fact, do. You are ominous. I'm not gonna go to you yet. Don't get pulled by a cyclone. Don't get pulled by a cyclone. Don't get pulled by a cyclone. These are just UI help. I wish I could read about it. Did I miss something? Okay, so what was this dangerous? Perfect. Perfect landing. I'm just that good. First try. They should hire me for NASA. Launch me into space for real. See what happens. Alright, I want to know what this dangerous alternate route that kids used to take into the workshop. That looks like that's gonna hit here. Of course. Aye. There goes my ship. Man. This is gonna suck. It didn't kill me. It killed me. Well, trying that one again. You know what? It was my fault. I didn't buckle up. I didn't try to land for the water. I took the full force of getting slammed down by the planet's gravity at face value. And then I became a value pancake. Is that a moon? It's just a moon floating around. That's nice. Okay, I'm trying that one again. Just gotta hope there's not gonna be another cyclone. And if it does, I'm gonna brace myself. Immediately. I do love launching myself straight into the planet. Okay, that's Gabbro's place. That is the ominous island I saw earlier. Oh, not the cyclone, not the cyclone, not the cyclone. You. Right, I landed my ship right there. So you shouldn't move, even if the planet gets launched. Again, I gotta find where this alternate path is, because I do want to get down. I don't like those sounds. No, why would you do this to me a second time? Why would you? Why? Why would you? Safety, 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 safety. Okay. Game, please. I'm trying to explore. Okay. Why indeed? Why indeed? I really do hope I don't have to be launched into space to get down to the spot that I need to go. Because that would suck. I wonder. Am I big braining? Am I big braining? Am I big braining? I am big braining. Yes. Yes. It was that. It was just that it. That was it. That was just it. Wait, that's like such an obvious solution. I should have just gone under the island the entire time. That's not even big braining. That was the obvious solution. I don't even think that was a puzzle. Door open. Yes. Okay, you know what? You know what? That was it. The island goes up to force you into the water. Oh, okay. Well, on the plus side, I didn't really have to wait for it to go sky high. I could just go under manually. Oh, okay. I'm under here now, which means this is mentally enough progress for me where I can end the stream happy, but I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna explore first, and then I'm gonna end stream. Because this is progress, and I'm happy with this. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever's in the closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomi's memories to his or her own storage unit with an Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomi. Oh, so that's what these are. That's what's happening to me. I'm having my memories stored and sent. Does that mean I'm dead? No, no. If anything, that means I'm just idle somewhere. I don't know what that means. Okay, this is... Wait, this is tangible lore that I'm somewhat keeping track of. I understand that. Ash Twin Project Stone. Yeah. That means you're immortal? Sorta. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of this problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. If I'm understanding that right, something's gone wrong with the project, and the only reason that I'm being brought back repeatedly is to explicitly solve a problem with the project right now. And the universe, well, the black hole exploding starts the time loop. Well, dying starts the time loop, but maybe what's wrong with the project has something to do with why the white hole or the black hole's exploding? Holy shit. This might break your brain a bit, fair warning. I believe it. My brain's not that hard to break, though. Okay, hold on. This is exposition. That's up to interpretation based on your worldview. Well, I don't have all the information, so that's the best theory I got going for me for now, but as I'm gaining more information, ooh. 1, 2, 3. If the masks corresponds to the Nomai, one of these is mine, one of these is Gabro's, and there's another dude that's experiencing this right now. Unless that's not how it works. This is getting creepy, I don't like it. Okay, this is cool. Whatever happens, it's cool. No matter how you look at it, I definitely have more information now. Holy. I told you? Yeah, you did. Ow. Slammed my head into a rock again. It is not the first, nor will it be the last time that happens. I will continue to slam my head into rocks in the future. That is my promise. Given that I died just now, the marshmallows and campfire at Gabros Island isn't a checkpoint. Alright, I'm gonna just read these logs. Yes! Yes! More info. This is so nice. I actually do like this. I'm having a blast. Awesome. Okay, let's see. So this is more context, so I don't have to leave too much up to interpretation. There is an objective reality. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which could then send these stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. Okay. So that doesn't sound too far off from what I said, or what I'm suspecting. Every memory recorded by Nomai statues transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. And send back to the user. I am said user. But that's the thing, right? It's just taking memories, unless its approach of taking and sending memories is a time loop. Which is wild in itself, by the way. There's more to explore here. This was the White Hole Station. Okay, I do believe there's more there. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I was a little lost in the story because I didn't really know anyone. It felt like a random series of events are happening, and I'm just, reading random instances of an ancient civilization. But now I'm getting more tangible information that somewhat relates to my situation, which is cool. Because despite the fact that I leave this game often, I remember it. Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish. Theoretically, at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. That is another mentions of a place I could go. Dark Bramble. Right, that was the other place I could go. I'm not heading to the Hanging City again, I just can't. Okay, I don't have to 100% the game to finish it, I hope not. I feel like I should be going towards the places that feel like they're heading towards progression. You're piecing it together? Isn't that fun? Also, I finished this game in a 2-day marathon. Wow. Okay, it might take me a lot more than 2 days. This is cool. This is cool. Am I in space again? I'm in space again. Am I gonna land? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it because oh, okay, I'm landing. I'm gonna end stream here. This has been something, I gotta say. This time around, it's moved at least from being a hassle because I'm not, falling into a white hole repeatedly, and I've actually made progress. In fact, this time around, when I wanted to get into a place, it didn't take me 2 streams. It took me an hour. An hour, and I was able to just get in a place. This was fun. You know what? I really wasn't sure playing this game at first. I had a tough time. This is definitely different from the games that I usually play. But I think I'm finally warming up to it. This is cool. I'm actually looking forward to making some more progress next time. I feel like I can actually make progress now, you know? This used to sort of feel like oh no, this is gonna be one of those games I actually physically can't finish. But now I'm getting less and less of that feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream right here. You love it too much, maybe? I can see why. I'm warming up to it. I'm having fun. So yeah. Alright, just a nice quick summary um, of stream today. I have finished my exploration, well, I've decided that I finished my exploration of Brittle Hollow last time, and today I decided I was gonna follow a clue that led me to a place called Giant's Deep, which is a gas planet. Not too bad, because, you know, at least when I slammed into the planet, it didn't damage the ship in any capacity, because I landed into water. There were 4 islands to explore here, and I've explored, I think 2 out of the 4. No, 3. 3 out of the 4. And you know what? I made good progress today. I feel like I'm actually getting into the story, somewhat understanding what's going on, or at least, you know, I know more about what's going on now than I did before, which is progress. So, yeah, looking forward to playing more of this next time. So, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, I will be playing more of this next time. Not sure when, but I'll try to make more time for it. So, good night, and bye.